Good morning, and welcome to the Southern Illinois chapter of the United Nations Association, USA, Human Rights Day program, titled Laundry, Diapers, and Human Rights. Human Rights Day commemorates the day in 1948, December 10th, that the United Nations General Assembly adopted the Universal Declaration of Human Rights and all that it protects. We are all entitled to inalienable rights as human beings, regardless of race, color, religion, sex, language, political opinion, national origin, property, or birth. Since 2010, the Southern Illinois chapter commemorates HR Day by recognizing a local individual or organization that advances human rights. So let me start by reading the letter that nominated this year's recipient, Jane Swanson. Jane is the founder of both the Diaper Bank and the Free Laundry Project in Carbondale. She also has served on the board of the Carbondale Warming Center and the Carbondale Interfaith Council, where she has assisted the homeless population in Carbondale in many ways. Jane's work is embodied in Article 1 of the UN Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which states, "All human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. They are endowed with reason and conscience and should act towards one another in a spirit of brotherhood." The Laundry Project provides persons with dignity of being able to wear clean clothes and improves health. It allows persons searching for jobs to have clean clothes in which to interview and attend work. Dirty clothes can carry germs and bacteria and can lead to infections. The right to health is recognized in several international instruments, including the International Covenant of Economic, Social, and Cultural Rights. Jane also founded the Diaper Bank to provide free diapers and wipes to low-income moms and families through various partner agencies in Southern Illinois that serve mothers and children, including the Women's Center, the Good Samaritan Homeless Shelter, Pregnancy Matters, Southern Region Early Childhood Services, Unity Point Family Circle, Jackson County Department of Health and Family Services, Salvation Army of Southern Illinois, and the Circle of Hope. Her work improves infant and toddler health by ensuring that they are able to have their diapers changed regularly, reducing skin rashes and other irritations, and making them less vulnerable to the invasion of bacteria and yeast. Children's right to health is recognized and protected in many international treaties, such as Article 24 of the Convention of the Rights of the Child. Jane, would you come forward? Eleanor Roosevelt asked, "Where, after all, do universal human rights begin? In small places, close to home, so close and so small they cannot be seen on any maps of the world. Unless these rights have meaning, they have little meaning anywhere. Without concerted citizen action to uphold them close to home, we shall look in vain for progress in the larger world." Jane, I present to you our 2022 or our 13th annual Human Rights Day Award, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, and Jane has graciously offered to share us a little more information about the laundry program and the Diaper Bank, which I had no knowledge of prior to her nomination. Although recently I went to Walmart with my wife and she said we have to buy diapers. And we came out with boxes of diapers. I don't know where they went, but they went someplace.
Thank you. I'm not sure that I need to say much more after Cindy's wonderful nomination letter and Phil's introduction, but Phil offered me 15 to 20 minutes, so you're going to get 15 to 20 minutes. I do thank the board of the Southern Illinois chapter of the United Nations Association for this incredible award. I'm really humbled and honored to be the recipient this year. And thanks to all of you who came out today in the middle of this kind of terrible weather, as well as those who I know are attending on Zoom. I was asked to talk today about the workings of the Laundry Project and the Diaper Bank, which of course I'm more than happy to do. I've had many opportunities to talk about each of these projects separately, but I rarely have had the chance to talk about both of them together because they're quite different from one another. And quite honestly, I've never really thought about them in terms of human rights, so this is a great opportunity to do just that as well. I'll start by describing the two projects and how they work, and then return to the issue of human rights and dignity. Neither of these projects are unique or original to Carbondale. We started the Diaper Bank because I read about a similar program elsewhere, a story in Time magazine. We started the Laundry Project after hearing about a similar project in New Jersey. Both the Diaper Bank and the Free Laundry Day are really projects of First Presbyterian Church, and each was started and sustained with the support and blessing of First Presbyterian. I became the public face of these projects, but I've never been without a substantial safety net. So first, the Diaper Bank. Diapers are a fundamental need in families with young children, but they come at a great cost, as Phil now knows. Toddlers go through 8 to 10 diapers a day, and the average infant uses a dozen diapers per day, so easily it could cost $100 per month per child. To many of us in this room and who are attending on Zoom, $100 a month may not seem like a big deal. But in a low-income household that's already struggling to make ends meet, spending $100 a month for diapers, or even $200 or $300, depending on the number of children, may mean trying to get by with fewer diapers, stretching out the time between changes. And we know that wet babies are not happy babies, and they're not healthy babies either. It may mean buying less of something else, such as food or other necessities. Nationally, 45% of births are paid for by Medicaid, yet there are no existing funding mechanisms to support the purchase of diapers, such as food stamps, WIC, or LINK. Further, like the majority of states, Illinois charges sales tax on diapers, further adding to the monthly financial burden for families. We formed the Diaper Bank to address this need. We're like a food bank or a food pantry, but with diapers. We've been in operation since 2009, so 13 years. In that time, we've distributed nearly 400,000 diapers to 20 agencies throughout Southern Illinois, and we've spent over $51,000 to purchase diapers. Our basic model is to solicit diapers and financial contributions from individuals and groups, and then we distribute those diapers to agencies that serve low-income families. We don't distribute directly to individuals, and we ask agencies to determine eligibility for their existing clients. We have nearly zero overhead. Our space and office support is provided by First Presbyterian. Our initial startup costs were covered by a grant from the Presbytery of Southeastern Illinois, and we essentially have no ongoing operating costs. We welcome donated diapers, but monetary donations are even better because then we can buy the sizes and quantities that we need. Every penny of donated funds goes to purchase diapers. So every penny of donated funds will directly impact families in our community. What's interesting is that we don't see the end users, so to speak, the families or the babies, but we see the agencies that serve these people and who know the need even more than we do. These agencies are enormously grateful that they're able to offer diapers to their clients. For some, we are providing diapers to their in-house clients, such as families at the Survivor Empowerment Center. And for other agencies, we're providing diapers that their family educators give to families during home visits or to foster parents who have taken on infants and children in need. There continue to be many families in difficult financial conditions, and the pandemic complicated the economic picture in Illinois. As of 2020, 13.9% of children in Illinois live in poverty. In our 3 surrounding counties, the rates are considerably higher. Here in Jackson County, over 24% of children live in poverty. When we provide one of a child's basic needs, we help the whole family succeed. I've learned a lot about diapers in the past 13 years. I've learned that disposable diapers engender incredible brand loyalty, and diaper manufacturers, such as Huggies or Pampers, spend billions of dollars every year in research. And they vie for that brand loyalty by contracting with hospitals to try to capture the bottoms of newborns. Yet I've also learned that families in need don't have that luxury of brand loyalty, and quite honestly, we take advantage of that. We purchase our diapers at Kroger, their cheapest in-house brand, and we watch for additional coupon days. We distribute up to, or even more than, $1,000 worth of diapers every month. We always need donations of diapers and money. We've been fortunate to have incredible support from individuals and groups in our community. And in fact, we just received $7,300 from a new philanthropic group in Jackson County. On to the Free Laundry Day, or the Carbondale Laundry Project. The sole purpose and the straightforward purpose of the Carbondale Laundry Project is to sponsor a free laundry day every month on the second Wednesday at Laundry World in Carbondale. A free laundry day is just what it sounds like. We invite people to come if they need financial assistance in doing their laundry. We provide quarters for the washers and dryers, as well as laundry supplies such as detergent, bleach, and dryer sheets. We do not do people's laundry. Rather, we provide the means for them to do so. We started the Free Laundry Day 3 years ago in November of 2019. Our original goal was to provide free laundry to individuals who were homeless. When we started, the Carbondale Warming Center had not yet opened their new facility, and so access to laundry facilities was a pressing need for people who were unhoused. In our first free laundry days, we saw several individuals remove most of their clothes, wash them, and put them back on, or they brought in their bedding that they had used to sleep outdoors. We also realized fairly quickly that many people could use financial assistance to do their laundry, not just those who are technically homeless, and that there are many people who are on the edge of homelessness or have had a recent episode of being unhoused. Nearly all the laundry supplies, detergent, dryer sheets, bleach, have been donated by individuals and groups, and we regularly receive quarters from many individuals and groups in Carbondale. And so donor support has been wonderful. People get it. With a 1-year break due to the pandemic, we've sponsored 22 free laundry days since we started. In that time, we've provided 1,400 loads of laundry with over $5,000 in quarters. That's 20,000 quarters that weigh over 250 pounds in total. We provide over 100 loads per month, so $400 to $500 per month. We've served over 600 people, many of whom are repeats from month to month, but we always have new people come every month. And we estimate that we've actually served over 900 people if you consider that people are doing laundry for their families. These numbers provide an important set of metrics, but they're just numbers. This is a project that goes beyond simply giving something to people in need. We have made connections. We have built community with people who come month after month. We work together with people to accomplish the mundane but important task of laundry. We hear stories about people's lives, connect people to other resources such as housing, food pantries, and clothing giveaways. We have recipients who come early to help or bring people with them that they know need help. People who come to the Free Laundry Day are grateful for the service we've been able to provide them. So these two projects are quite different from one another in terms of how we operate and our relationship to the recipients. With the Diaper Bank, we don't see the recipients, but we do see the agency staff who know how important diapers are to their clients. The recipients of diapers probably have never even heard of the Diaper Bank, but they know that diapers are one less thing that they need to worry about. With the Laundry Project, we have had the amazing fortune to see recipients directly, to work next to them, to see the impact. We've heard stories of families staying in tents or motels after losing their homes. We've seen the before and after of bags of dirty clothes transformed into clean folded items. And we welcome the assistance of people volunteering and to help in order to give back. As I said earlier, community support for both projects has really been quite phenomenal. Like any project that gets off the ground, has impact, and has longevity, there are many, many people to thank. This award truly belongs to a whole host of people, many of whom are in the room today. First Presbyterian has provided valuable space and administrative support, and church members have consistently brought diapers, laundry detergent, and quarters, donated money, and volunteered their time since the very first day of both projects. Funds have also come from Rotary and Kiwanis groups, from other faith groups in town, and from individuals who will hand me quarters and sometimes even diapers at completely unrelated events in the community, such as the Southern Illinois Music Festival and the Touch of Nature Maple Syrup Festival. I couldn't have done any of this without my partner in all things, my husband, Bill Martens. He has been fully engaged in every step of these projects. He keeps the Diaper Bank stocked and delivers diapers to agencies. We have diapers in our car right now, actually. He's been at every Free Laundry Day since we started to warmly greet people as they arrive. He also occasionally keeps me from going too far out on a limb. Bill, this truly is an award I share with you. Yeah. I knew I couldn't get through that. This kind of award provoked some self-reflection as to the why. What led me here to this place? For me, these projects are natural outgrowths of my lifelong faith. I grew up in a family for whom faith was always translated into action. My mother delivered Meals on Wheels to people younger than she was until she could no longer drive herself. And my father had the most tender heart of anyone I've ever known. As an adult, I was very fortunate to find this community, First Presbyterian specifically, and Carbondale more broadly, that put their caring into concrete action. When I heard how other communities offered diapers and free laundry to their residents in need, I thought, why not here? And luckily, many people have agreed with me. If there is a lesson for others in this Human Rights Award today, it's this: one step at a time. We started each of these projects with no grand plans in mind other than to address a concrete need that presented itself. 400,000 diapers and 1,400 loads of laundry, one step at a time. I challenge you to think about what that one step might be for you. Let me return to the context of human rights, which now makes perfect sense to me. Both the Diaper Bank and the Free Laundry Day address how struggling with financial need affects the ability to manage basic human needs for oneself and one's family. And struggling to meet those needs can undercut one's sense of personal dignity. Having clean clothes, having a sufficient quantity of diapers for one's children promote dignity. Article 1 of the UN Universal Declaration on Human Rights, which you heard a moment ago, states that all human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. They are endowed with reason and conscience and should act towards one another in a spirit of brotherhood. I've spent time in poor rural areas of Africa where human rights seems somehow more readily apparent, where the lack of clean water and adequate food has far-reaching effects on people's lives, making the difference between life and death. Yet human rights and dignity are also important in our own community. In the announcement of this year's Human Rights Award, Phil included a quote from Eleanor Roosevelt that sums it up beautifully, and you heard this a moment ago, but I'll read it again. Where, after all, do human rights begin? In small places close to home, so close and so small that they cannot be seen on any maps of the world. Unless these rights have meaning there, they have little meaning anywhere. Without concerted citizen action to uphold them close to home, we shall look in vain for progress in the larger world. I stand here today with a really renewed sense of the purpose of the Diaper Bank and the Free Laundry Day as projects that are indeed in small places close to home, yet bring meaning to the individuals that we serve to help them maintain or regain personal dignity in their lives and in the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Jane, and thank you for all your support staff as well. We always know there's many people involved in these projects. Okay, right now, before we close and have some refreshments, I have 2 requests and 1 announcement. Okay, the first request is to commemorate the Universal Declaration of Human Rights as a cornerstone of the international system. We want you to call your legislatures and read them a script that has been prepared by UNA that you can tell your congressmen, since they have not passed the fiscal year 23 budget, that they must make sure that they fully fund the UN. And so members of Congress would like to hear from real voices in their communities. And so to help get connected, there's a link that will be provided for those of you online. There should be a link available. For those of you that are here, if you go over to the table, you can see some material that will provide you a link that will link you up with the script and your congressman. Okay, then finally, if you're not a member of the United Nations Association of Southern Illinois, we encourage you to join. Or if your membership has lapsed, we encourage you to renew. So again, you can go to unausa.org/join. There's materials over there, and I think I failed to notify Jennifer that that would be another item to add to that.
No, you told me. I just forgot.
Okay, so those are my 2 requests. Contact your congressman to support full funding of the UN and become our member. And then the final announcement is stay tuned for a date and time in January where we hold our annual meeting. So you should receive notices of that in upcoming emails and flyers. Okay, with that, feel free to invite in refreshments and congratulate Jane and interact with others that are here. Thank you.